Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Please, don't shoot me. You can take what you want. Just don't shoot me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please, God, help me, please. Our Father,
is that God you're speaking to? Do you think he's prepared to help you? Shall we give him that chance? Why don't you come and join me?
Who are you?
When was the last time you spoke to God?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know the last time you spoke to God, yet you have the audacity to ask him to grant you the biggest favour of your life. Would you like that? That the only time someone spoke to you is when they want something. Or they don't want something bad to happen, and the rest of the time no one really gives a fuck. You think you're always in control. When something goes wrong, you look to the heavens and ask, why? Why has this happened to me? What have I done? Let me ask you this. Do you think it's God's fault that I'm here today? No. That is correct. This ain't an act of God. This is a repercussion of a decision that you made. That decision that led you into this predicament. Before you made that decision, did you speak to God? Did you pray like you did tonight?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. You did not pray because you knew you were committing sin. You did not want God to bear witness. If anything, I think you listen to the man downstairs more than your precious God. So how long do you reckon it will take your Saviour to grant you an opportunity? cute kid. May I? Do you know what makes a good hitman? Quick moves, silent weapons, stealth? It's patience. I have to know what time you wake up, what time you go to sleep, how many times you peek out your curtain. I have to know all these things. I have to enter your life like a lion watching a gazelle. I have to know your every movement. Maybe this was your chance. I have to take in the environment. This urban Serengeti. And then, and only then, when I've got the timing just right, I make my move. But when you get that personal with someone, why come in and just shoot them? Why not introduce yourself first? So I like to have these moments. Get to know one another.
Why are you here?
I think we both know the answer to that.
Chief, sir. He's the man who took my daughter. He's the reason my wife took her own life.
And how did these situations occur? How did these situations occur? Through you. You brought this man into your family. You destroyed it.
And why my family? Why can't it have just been me?
You're asking why? You was the one who came to him, asking for money. You repeatedly couldn't pay. Instead, what did you do? You came up with bullshit. You didn't hurt your family, you did. You never made an attempt. Not once. To pay him back. Instead, what did you do? What did you do? You didn't blew it all because you're a compulsive fucking gambler. You're the degenerate who created this mess. Every decision that you ever made has led you to this point. No one had a gun pointed to your head.
And who is he to you, hey?
What the fuck has it got to do with you? Still no sign of your precious God. But then again, when is it ever like him to rush?
It's only 19. He was my baby.
Your daughter put them drugs into herself? No one had a gun pointed to her head either.
He lured her in to get back at me. He seduced her.
Your daughter overdosed. There was no plot to kill her. Maybe she liked gambling with her own life. Wonder where she gets that from.
He got rid of the body.
He didn't get rid of the body. I did. Sit down. Sit down, or I swear to God I'll make you experience more pain than is necessary before I kill you. Now sit down. They say that you only truly know someone when you look into their eyes just before they die. Do you know why this is? It's because the eyes are the windows into the soul. which always makes me think. If you believe in your faith so much, why are you so afraid?
Does it feel good, having me at your mercy? Now, when I was a kid, I was a completely lost soul. All I ever wanted was a family. A bit like what you had. Do you know what I came to realise? It's all bollocks. You're all so focused on showing everyone your own perfect family portrait that you didn't even realise that your own daughter was just as lost as I was.
Don't you fucking pretend you knew her, huh?
What kills you the most is that you didn't either. So I never had a family. I just had a man who calls himself the preacher. A man who gives a 20-minute sermon before he kills his victims. Now, I know that that's not your normal family upbringing. At least he allowed me to be myself. The devil's baptism before hell's adoption. That's what he calls it. I used to think it was a load of bullshit, but now, it's seeing you revel in this moment. I can see why he does it.
I'm like this because of you! It's your fucking fault!
Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that, mate. I suppose you think this is like my day of reckoning. See, it don't take much to become someone like me. A slight addiction, a little bit of debt, a whore for a daughter.
Giusso was a difficult man. He liked people to be frightened of him. He thrived off it. I suppose I'm the same, just like a silent partner should be. We are both patrons of Satan. But why try to be the king of darkness when no one shoots the messenger? This is why I don't let anyone know my name. When you fear a physical presence, it only frightens you when it's in view. But when you fear a phantom, that fear will paralyze you and haunt you even when you sleep.
What do you gain by doing this?
Do you know the 10 Commandments?
Yes.
Good. What is number 1?
Thou shalt not worship any god but me.
Thou shalt not worship any god but me. What is number 6? What is number 6?
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. So he decided that the most important rule is not to worship anyone but him. But people do. He thrives in vanity. And vanity, my friend, is a sin. But I'll let you discuss that with him. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Any last words? Any last words?
Wait! I know your name! You're the preacher, right? You like to give these speeches just before you execute your victims. I knew I had 20 minutes! And I knew it was you that got rid of my daughter's body.
Him who is without sin cast the first stone.
No, it's like you said, it's all about your environment, huh? It's about what you hear on the street. It's about being patient. Like a spider waiting for its prey. So what if you heard my wife had committed suicide? Would you trust that information? So you say you're the lion, Well, in the wild, the lion hunts in a pride. Because if it does it alone, it's the lion that gets hunted.
I guess God did make sure you lived after all.
Yeah.
You should have asked for more time.